What's going on, everybody? Jukebox Ginger here, your host of the Stardom Podcast. And guess what? You guys know I am an ambassador for Jim Bob's Grizzly Beard Care. Well, I got two more motherfuckers here from Jim Bob's Grizzly Beard Care that are also ambassadors. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Boosh, Mighty Boosh, Baish from the Return of the Critics podcast, man. Go ahead and give yourself a shout out.
I am a big chocolate bear. I am Baish from the ROC. That's Return of the Critics for those who don't know what an acronym is. Yeah. And I believe I haven't seen anybody else, but I think I'm the only ebony ambassador. And that's awesome because I can stretch my influence across these dark hands.
This is true, man. Whenever we get together and go hunting, you know who we're hunting? I'm just joking, guys.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. You know why? You know why? No one likes dark meat. Dark meat. So, well,
I was gonna say, I think I prefer dark meat to white meat, man.
I knew it.
That's big facts, man. That's big facts. I'm all about that dark meat.
Man, yeah, you got that flavor.
No.
Compliments, all right?
It's just super moist for me.
Grizz, man, how you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Appreciate you having me back on again. Yeah, Big Grizz and representing the JBGVC brand now here for, coming up on, I'm guessing probably a couple, 2 or 3 years now. So just living it one day at a time, man.
Oh, yeah, dude. Are you whipping out the vines again?
No.
Okay, so Jim Bob's Grizzly Beard Care has been around since 17, correct?
2017, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, if you remember from our last episode, yeah, he started in 2014, but 2017 was when him and his wife Brittany actually went in, filed the paperwork, and actually established as a business.
Right. Now, but you've been doing the beard thing even before that, before you met him.
Oh, yeah. Long before I met him. It's probably been, I don't know, somewhere between 10, 15 years.
I feel like you damn near jump rope with your beard, man.
I used to. I mean, it used to be longer. It used to be almost down to my chest.
No shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it.
But it wasn't maintained. It didn't look good. I mean, it was sloppy. I mean, not like a bad sloppy. I mean, it won me second place in that beard competition. I was in Detroit with him. So, but
did you save all your hair after you cut it off and put it under your pillow?
Well, I mean, I have a little locket underneath my shirt here.
Do you really?
No.
Base, yours is looking good, man. Yours is growing.
Yeah, it is,
man.
Right?
It's hard. It's hard to see. You kind of blend in with it, man. I'm sorry. Baish. If it wasn't you, Baish, I'd probably question saying it.
I will let that go because not everybody can, this milk chocolate right here.
It's sexy, man. It looks
I know it is. It's great. This beard is growing, and my wife enjoys it because she likes me having a beard. Usually before, I wouldn't wear it because of, work. And then when I was a cop, it sucked because your beard couldn't be more than, back then it was 4 inches off your, not 4 inches, but like it was they would put a ruler next to your face. And if it hit, anywhere near that like centimeter part, then they would tell you to shave down.
No shit.
Yeah. It's kind of lax now. It's up to 1 inch now. So, but
I know one of our ambassadors, Ed. He's a cop out. Well, not a cop. He's a jailer out in Washington State, and so I was just kind of throwing some questions at him today and stuff, and yeah, sure as shit. It's you gotta shave her down if you're gonna be going into that line of work.
Do what?
People throw poop at you. They'll call it because I had to be in the jails for the first like six months when I was a boot, and then when I came out, they would tell me, "Hey, if someone calls you to the bars, don't just go straight over there." and your beard's going to be an issue. And I'm like, why? First day there, some dude calls one of the dudes over. He walks over to get a cup of piss and throw it at the guard. I'm just like, oh, that's why. Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but you're out there in California with all those crazies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, just crazy out here. It's not crazy anywhere else.
You got all your rednecks out here in the Midwest, though, so, you know.
I love rednecks. I do redneck shit all the time.
Hey, man, you got first place on the last round fantasy league.
Right?
Did he?
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck he did that, but he did.
I was just thinking about that, and I was like, shit, I need to go in there and see how I did.
You've been like middle to bottom half. But you're not last. You're not last. My brother-in-law.
We're going for golf score here, so we'll score wins.
Then you're winning.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm losing. Then I'm up there.
I embrace it.
All right, because we are all bearded men, I wanted to pick a topic that kind of fit what we do, and I went with hairy situations or awkward, just situations that you've been in. And I figured we all probably got some pretty good ones, so I only got like 6 stories. So I'll share one, and then we can all just kind of share our own shit, which I'm sure we all have some. So let's get into this. I'm a school principal, and I was on my way home from a wine festival, drunk on a train, when I ran into parents of a boy I used to teach. We get to talking this and that. When I asked how the boy is, the parents looked shocked and says, he passed away a year ago. You were at his funeral.
I don't know what to say that. Just like, I mean, me personally, I would dig my feet into it and just be like, I'm a little drunk right now, and I kind of tried to put that behind me because it was so sad. But in my head, I'm like, what kid? Like that was.
I've worked as many places as I've worked. I feel like if it was a coworker from 3 companies ago that I don't remember, I'd be like, yeah, I remember them, even though I didn't. So, I mean,
Well, I mean, Dylan got a taste of me being a little liquored up this last weekend. So, I mean, he can probably validate the.
I mean, you were wearing you were wearing girl sunglasses at like 2 a.m.
Yeah. Hey, I was rocking it, man. But me, I mean, if I'm liquored up, I'm just gonna look at the family and be like, bitches, I'm drunk. Cut me some slack. You know how many kids I've dealt with in my life?
I mean, straight up, man. You just look like a redneck with that beard, bro. I mean, I probably wouldn't even talk to you.
You don't look like a school teacher.
No, you don't look like a school teacher at all.
You look like a school teacher on like deliberate.
That should be your response. Do I look like a school teacher?
Yeah.
Have you guys had any awkward situations like that where somebody approached you about something and it ended up not or being just super fucking awkward?
I mean, I'm gonna stick to the storyline of teachers.
Oh, man. All right, bring it on.
So when I was in high school, and then like my first year out of high school, I worked as a custodian at the high school I graduated from, and I was down in one of the home ec rooms, shop rooms, and I mean small school. I mean my graduating class was like 86 people, so I mean it's a very very small school, and you know everybody really well, and I had a pretty good relationship with this guy and everything, got along really well with him and stuff, and so we're just sitting there talking and everything, and I go, his name was Mr. Beeren. I said, Joe, I said, when you and your wife gonna have this kid? Got dead silent. Silent. He goes, what do you mean? I said, well, isn't your wife pregnant? Nope.
Oh man, you kind of dug yourself into that one, man.
Oh my gosh, I turned about 8 different shades of red. I quickly fucking finished sweeping that room and I was out.
Baish, what do you got, man?
Let's see. So my last name, kind of people, if you hear my last name first and then you see me, you're kind of off guard. So I was going into a meeting with a school about being a coach. So they're like, oh, Coach Benford's coming. Mr. Benford's coming. So Benford, you don't think you're going to see me. I show up and the director, the AD, and the school principal walk right past me. I'm wearing a suit. And they're just like, sorry, sir, you might have wandered in here, but this is, the athletic building for Midland. And I'm like, yeah, I know I'm here for an interview. This dude looks at me in the face. He's like, oh, interviews for janitors are, up front.
Oh my God.
And I turned around. And he was just, and another coach was like, man, I wish we would have had him as our strength coach. And I looked over and I'm like, I'm Coach Benford. And they were just like, no, you're not. I was like, yes, I am. Good 2 minutes of back and forth of no, I'm not. Yes, I am. I had to literally take my ID out and show them my ID that, I am, Baish Benford. And they were just like,
man.
Oh, we're so sorry. We didn't think you would look the way you look. Because this is down in Texas.
Well, at least they were honest.
Yeah, they were honest. They were just like, and I just looked at him. I was just like, in my head, it's like 3 things. Am I going to cuss you out? Am I going to whoop your ass? Or I'm just going to leave? I thought about doing all 3, like in that order. But then I was just like, no, I don't feel like.
You have to get all the kids' attention first and then beat their ass.
Well, the kids were sitting there. Like 2 of the kids knew me. So I'd gone to school like with their uncles. So they knew me from me playing there. And this AD and this principal were brand new. So when they saw me, like 2 of the boosters saw that shit and walked over. And they were just like, what the hell are you doing? And then it was just great because I just it was the best racism the second best racism I've ever experienced. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty good.
That's pretty on the point there. I was in 7th grade science class, and the how your special students, the ones who are slower, sometimes have aides with them. And this,
I thought you didn't were going to finish that. I'm sorry,
mentors, fellow teacher assistants. I'm pretty sure they're called aides. They're called aides.
I know they are, but when you said aides and you paused, special needs kids have aides.
I think my eyes got a little big.
I'm not trying to say they don't, because they might.
Okay.
Yeah, anyways,
we don't discriminate.
They were talking about NASCAR, not NASCAR, NASA. I think it had something to do with satellites or something. And I remember I said something like, "Hey, I got a joke," and I said NASA stands for need another 7 astronauts. Well, it turns out that the student's aide had a son die training to go into NASA. They pulled me. I mean, how random! Like how I felt so terrible too. I mean, it was, dude. She ripped me a new one.
Oh my god, that would be.
I mean, I would rather call out some unpregnant lady and feel horrible about that than wow.
Oh, dude, I still feel like if I ran into her again, I'd probably recognize her. And I'd be like, hey, I'm sorry. She probably wouldn't even remember who I was. I felt, dude, she got serious quick.
Yeah.
She deserves it. I mean, she deserved to get pissed off of me.
Oh my god.
All right, next up. My girlfriend's mother, who had no tolerance for men, caught me 2 knuckles deep in her daughter at 2 a.m. in the back room of the house. Get the fuck out of my daughter. We're married now, and I get along with her fine, but we don't talk about that night.
Oh, man.
I have been walked in on, not by like family, but with friends. Yeah, but
oh man,
never something that awkward.
I have a story about this. So I was This is weird. So I was messing with some girl in college, right? So
Right.
back in college, I had no standard for anything. If it was
You were an athlete, so
yeah, exactly. So it was like it didn't matter as long as it was walking. Well, sometimes you didn't have to walk. As long as it had a hole, I was okay with it.
Right.
Yeah. So one of these times, this girl was just like, "Oh, come to my house. It's off campus." I was like, "All right, cool." So I go. We're messing around. We go upstairs. I hear a car coming. I didn't care. Car pulls up. I hear somebody coming upstairs. She's like, "Oh, it's my aunt." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I just kept going because I figured her aunt wouldn't come in the door. So I'm just plowing away. Her aunt comes, opens the door, and sees me deep inside her niece. So I look back. I don't stop. I don't stop. Why am I going to stop?
At this point, you already got caught.
Exactly. So the aunt looks at me. We catch eyes. Her niece doesn't see that her aunt has opened the door. So her aunt closed the door, and I just go harder because I want her aunt to hear it.
Oh no!
Right? So then, like 2 or 3 minutes go by, and I'm like, I'm almost done or whatever. The grandma and her dad come home, and they hear this going on upstairs. Dad comes upstairs, opens the door, sees me this is literal, finish on his daughter.
Oh man.
On her, right? He gets fucking pissed. He runs to his room and she's just like, this. I'll never forget this image, right? Blood is rolling down her face, so she looks like Captain Planet. You know how he looks like all that shit on his face? Well, she looks like Captain Planet, and she goes, he's going to get his gun. So I run. I try to I think I'm fucking Superman, right? So I forget we're on a second story, and I jump out the window. I catch my foot on the edge of the window, my right foot. And I remember this.
Oh, God.
I hit the shingle and the gutter, so my shirt catches on the gutter and rips the gutter down, and I hit the dude's top of his van.
Oh man!
So his windshield is cracked, his window is broken, and now he's seen his daughter with base juice all over his. That's a little worse than yours, but
that's I mean, I got a good one, but what you got, Grizz? You got any good stories?
Oh man, yeah. I mean,
come on, man. You're on the Stardom podcast. Bring it.
Obviously, living here in Minnesota, we get some pretty gruesome storms in the winter from time to time, and we had a nice little blizzard come through and everything, and I was kind of talking to this girl and whatnot, and seeing her a little bit, and I was bored. Power was out and everything, so just back then, you were just texting. We didn't have video chats or nothing like that, so we were just texting. So she invited me over. Okay. Go over. We're hanging out, chilling on the couch, just visiting and whatnot, One thing leads to another. Yep. All right. We're going at it on the couch. And next thing I know, I hear a little voice. Mommy? What are you doing? She goes, cracking my back.
Oh no! Oh man!
So we get up, go to the bedroom, probably where we should have started out at. I digress. And we go to the bed. Yeah, it starts getting fun again, and gets a little loud. So we move to the floor. Next thing you know, hear a little knock on the door. Mommy, what are you doing?
Don't try to crack my back.
I'm done.
Oh, you didn't finish?
Oh no, I did.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want you to.
Oh yeah, I did. But I was just like, really, bro? Like I'm literally being cock blocked by a 6-year-old. Thanks, bro.
She's
Thanks,
a kid,
bro.
man.
Thanks.
Come on. All right, I got one. It's a little different than your guys's, but I'm pretty cool with almost anybody. And I met this chick. She was a Satanist, she was pretty honest about it. Whatever, we were talking for a little while, and we ended up kind of hooking up for a while.
She was a little freak.
She was. Yes, it was definitely interesting for about 3 weeks. And then she wanted to try anal, right? So, I'm like, cool, I've never done it, but whatever. Still.
Her or you?
Her.
Okay.
Nah, I don't like getting pegged. Think so. But so we're going at it. I'm like, whatever. I'm not really into it. To be honest with you guys, not that interesting. But she's on top, and we're going down, and she full on closed fist decks me in the face. I'm not even joking, man. Just straight up deck. She goes, "Oh, you like that, don't you?" And I swear, I didn't even open my mouth. I pushed her off, pulled up my pants, and walked the fuck out of her house and never talked to her again, man.
What's her name? I'm just kidding.
Dude, I don't even remember, but man, I remember that vividly.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm done.
No, I'm definitely not into that, man. Yeah.
Oh man.
We get freaky, but that's a bit much.
Damn, that's
Yeah, there's to me, there's definitely a line that I'm not willing to cross, and
right.
I think that would definitely be it. I mean, I've had a couple. There's talking about like the choking shit. I'm just like,
wow, even that's like, I mean, I'll do it, but even that's awkward,
No, I wouldn't even do it.
I can't do that because I got big hands and I don't want a case. So
I don't mind blood. I don't mind scratching a little bit of blood. That doesn't bug me.
Scratches are one thing. But
you punching me in the face, asking me to choke you out.
You get around that neck? Nah, bro. No, I'm good. I'm good.
She dies tomorrow. Guess who the suspect is?
My wife says, I tuned in at a weird time.
Hi, Mandy.
Yes, you did.
Don't worry. I'm just a chocolate.
All right, guys. Let's get back to the other conversation we were talking about.
I think we were talking about you getting pegged. Intense, Mandy.
That
was in the conversation there, but no.
Oh, my bad.
Dylan gets up getting cookbooks and getting pegged.
Yes, all right. Yeah, there you go.
Cookbooks and getting pegged. That's awesome.
All right, next up. Oh, God damn it, you ruined it. A customer next to my sister holds up a shirt and asks, "Hey, does this look good?" My sister looks up surprised, and she's being asked by a stranger. She replies, "Yeah, it looks good." The customer then says, "Okay," and keeps shopping, mumbling this and that, crackling jokes. My sister just keeps nodding and laughing quietly at what the other customer was saying. Soon after, another girl came up behind my sister and started talking to the customer. Turns out the customer was talking to the other girl the whole time. My sister then goes, "Oh, I thought you were talking to me the whole time." The two girls completely ignore her and walk off. Awkward, but I feel like that's pretty common.
Yeah, well, I don't generally like people at all. So when I'm out somewhere and someone says something near me, I try to act like I don't hear them.
Right.
So I don't, people are like, "Hey, how you doing?" I just keep on moving. I just don't, like people. My wife is the one who's a social butterfly. So that's happened to her. Right. Someone has said something, and she's, "Oh, this and that," and the person just looks, and like they're having a conversation, but they're having a conversation behind her.
Mm-hmm.
So then she gets, weird about it, and then
right.
It never happened to me because
right.
I don't talk to people I don't know. Stranger danger.
Fair enough. By the way, people you don't know, Kilo Center is a buddy of mine. He just said, "What's up, you bearded beast?" What's going on, Kilo?
I mean, for me, probably the most. I don't know. I wouldn't even say it's like irritating or awkward, but it's becoming more and more common now with people with their earbuds.
Right.
And you're, like I've had a couple situations where I thought somebody was talking to me, and like I'd like turn around and be like, what? And then nope, they're still walking and talking. Oh, okay.
I mean, I've been waved at before, and you're like, "Oh, hey," and you're like, "I don't know who the hell you are," and then like later the person comes out of the bathroom or some shit, and they go meet up with them. Or like I work in a food court and you'll have like 25 tickets and people waiting for their food. And somebody that just rang up like a walk in front of all these people waiting, and they'll stand there and stare at you waiting. It's like, motherfucker, you got this line of people. Why are you standing there? Like, seriously. I just ordered some food. Where's my food at? Behind these 25 other fuckers that are waiting on theirs.
Mm-hmm.
But it's awkward because you can't like be too rude to the member or the customer. But whatever.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
It depends, and then we'll see if somebody's really rude or disrespectful. I'll talk to them like they're babies.
Really?
And it really irritates them.
I go the other way.
Irritates them.
I go the other way. I just
kindness.
Well, no. See, you guys are nice. I go the other way. If somebody's being dumb and continues to do that, I'll lean in real close to them and be like, "Hey, are you retarded? Because it's okay if you are." But I say it so they only me and them hear it. So they're like, "Did you guys hear that?" They're like, "Hear what?" I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Or you can give them their food and then announce to everybody else, be like, "Sorry, they're retarded."
Right?
Just announce it.
They forgot their.
That's why they got theirs before yours, because they're retarded and point out.
He was drooling on my counter, so I had to give him his food so he would leave.
Or you can actually.
I'm not surprised though, Baish, that you would act like that.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's what I tell people at work.
It's true. It's true.
You know what I hate? Sorry, that's off the thing, Dylan. I hate when people come into the store and they ask me where stuff is right when they get in the store.
Mm-hmm.
Like literal, right when you step in the store. Where's this? I don't know. Go find it. Like it's the whole point of you shopping, or this would be like Instacart, and I would shop for you. So,
dude, that's one thing. Instacart is so annoying. People have no idea what they're doing. They just, here's my list. I needed this item. Like, no, that's on the East Coast or that's on the West Coast. We don't even carry that shit. And they get mad at you. It's like, no, you ain't even fucking. You're not shopping for you. So why you get mad at me?
This is your job. Just tell them that they don't have it. Like, don't get upset at me.
Right.
I mean, let's be real. I mean, it's 2022. Like the website, like Walmart and Target, like their apps are nice because like they'll like singleize each store that you're in.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they know where their shit's at.
Yeah, and tell you which aisle it's on.
Like, kudos to them for that.
No shit. Walmart, you don't even have to have an account. You just look up the store and it'll tell you where it's at.
Yeah. You're at what? Costco?
Right.
They're big enough, bro. They should have that.
Dude, we don't even advertise. We don't need to. We don't need to advertise.
We don't advertise either, so it's all good.
You don't need
to have that shit on lock.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Costco. I'm going Sam's Club.
That's another thing, man. We're gonna get off of this. There's people. I've got 3 people watching now. Okay, I'm a big baller. I can't talk about these things.
Wait, is one your wife and one my wife, and then that dude?
Probably, unless we count. Then there's us 3.
Wait, we were having kinky talk with both of your wives.
No shit.
Yeah,
man. At least one of ours talks up.
I almost kind of feel like this is maybe like turning into like
you're the third wheel now, or the fifth wheel.
Yeah, like it's becoming like a very awkward like bukkake type of thing.
Bro, it's okay as long as we don't look each other in the eyes. Everything's awesome.
Fine, dude. We can all turn our lights off.
I mean,
we can mute our camera feeds.
Hey, I'm just gonna say this: as long as the lights are out and you keep your eyes closed, Baish, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
We won't see the white in your eyes.
I'll just imagine one of those heated water beds. You remember those old heated water beds?
Oh my god!
You feel something hit you in the shoulder or in the back? Don't look back. It's okay. Just I'm gonna pull that beard and use it like a reindeer. It's gonna be good.
Oh man.
Lights are out.
There you go. His beard's all split like this. What happened?
Baish on one side, Dylan on the other.
Oh, dude, it'd be fun. You wake up with a some sort of weird knot tied up, and it'll have a B and a D for our initials. All right, so next story.
The ladies are gone. Are gone.
Well, I mean, my wife hasn't said anything. I mean, I don't hear her laughing upstairs. Whenever I shake someone's hand, I wait until they start to let go. I met someone from my dad's side of the family that does the same thing. We stood there for about 1 minute.
You know what? You know what's okay. Here's something else. Most people, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most people, when they don't go to shake my hand. Mm-hmm. They want to give some like fucking.
Oh, my wife says, "Oh, I'm here."
Fucking smack on the side. You want to fucking tap me and shit. Look at. Okay, I'm probably, if you want to call this whatever, I'm probably like the least blackest dude ever. Like I hatchet throw. Like,
you don't talk white.
I mean, let's be real. He came into the chat tonight wearing a cowboy hat.
Exactly. This is true.
And not only a cowboy hat, but a Dallas Cowboys cowboy hat.
Well, that just kind of contradicts itself, though.
I'm an American hero. No, but this is my point. Like people don't usually shake my hand. They usually want to give me dap, or they want to like fucking slap skin or whatever the hell that shit is. And I'm just like, you know what? You can just shake my hand. Oh, I was trying to be, you know what? Like, what is it? Like,
I'm staying with the times,
I
right? Now,
just shake my hand and be done with it, and then it's just annoying to me.
I hate it when somebody like shakes your hand and they try to get like super firm with you, like they're challenging you. I'm like, dude, you can give me a firm handshake, but don't be a little bitch.
I'll break your shit. If you try to shoot me, I'm trying to break your hand.
Well, yeah, Baish, I can't really imagine too many dudes. Actually, Grizz, how big are you?
I get that grip in there. If someone tries to do that shit, I'm like, oh, in my head, I'm like, oh, this is what we're doing. Okay.
Well, Baish, we know you're a big dude. Grizz, how big are you?
I'm going to say 6'4". I mean, technically it's 6'3 3/4, but I round up. So 6'4", 240.
Are you rounding up your weight too?
Okay.
No, I'm rounding down. I mean, when I stepped on the scale at the gym today, before the workout, it was like 244.6, and then after it was like 243.4. So
we're close. I'm almost about 6'4". I'm like 260. I weighed myself like a week ago. I'm like 258. I'm probably 260. So yeah.
I'm about 5'10", 210.
We know who's the bottom.
We know who's getting tied up when they go upstairs tonight.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't grow my hair up here, so I had to go this out for something to pull on.
There you go. That works.
Oh
man. All right, next up. I shit myself at a Super Bowl party while throwing a football. Then my mom walked in on me while I was cleaning myself up.
Dude,
I mean, how many years did she do it? Like, what? I mean,
I mean, come on now. If you're at a party and you're throwing a football around, you're clearly not that young.
Right, but I'm saying like she wiped your ass for how many years? Like,
yeah, true.
It's nothing new for her. Like, I mean,
so as far as rating this on an awkward scale, would it be that awkward?
No, I mean, let's be real. I mean, if you're gonna come in and try to have the conversation and say that you never shart yourself ever, I'm calling bullshit all day.
I got 3 shit stories, but they all happened to me when I was like 10, 12, and like 14. Horrible stories. But yeah, it's
take one of the 3. I want the worst one you can possibly tell.
Okay, here we go. So it was 7th grade talent contest at a different school. I went with my brother. There was a girl I really liked, my wife now. I was like, she was sitting next to us. I was sitting there. We had played basketball all morning long, and we were drinking Hawaiian punch and eating chimichangas in Texas heat.
A terrible mix.
In Texas heat. So it was like 98 degrees outside in the shade, right? So I'm like, dude, I got to go to the bathroom. So we go. It's a little stall. So there's one stall with no door, but the toilet's clean. Another stall, but it's kind of bubbling up, just a tad, but it has a door. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to take the stall with the door because I don't want someone to come in and see me shitting. So I lean over, I start shitting, and as I'm going, not worried about my surroundings, right? So the shit I'm thinking is staying in the toilet. It's not, because I'm hovering. The shit's coming out of the toilet and coming on my shorts that are down here and my underwear. So at this point, when I look down, there's a puddle of tiny poops, or not little poops, but poop in my underwear. So I'm thinking like, okay, I need to clean this. So I penguin walk out of the stall. No one's there yet. It's not intermission yet. I grab a bunch of paper towels and start trying to wipe. But as I'm wiping, other paper towels are falling off. So there's shit paper towels on the floor as I go back to the stall. So I'm going to scoop out and throw. I get back in the stall because I still got to keep going. I'm like, I start going. The intermission starts. Some dude walks in with sandals. One of the paper, I guess, flips up a little bit, but shit on him. He's just like, what the fuck? Who's in there? Like this? I'm like, I didn't say nothing. So I'm like, dude, like, I'm like, where's your? I'm like, what do I do? So I'm like, fuck this. I take my underwear off. That guy leaves. I walk out. I put my underwear in the trash. My wife now's my father comes in the bathroom and sees me standing there with my shorts down, holding my shitty underwear, about to throw it in the trash can. I just look at him and look down and then look back at him. I literally walk back. I sit down. I tell my brother, we got to go. I see my wife, I look at her and she's just like, she's smiling at me. And then her dad comes and sits and says something in her ear. And her face is just like, looks like, and I look at my brother. I'm just like, we got to go. We start going. And he's like, man, did you hear? I was like, what? He's like, they found some kid in the bathroom just taking a shit everywhere, walking around naked. Like, I don't know who the fuck that was, but that shit's going around. I'm just like, son of a bitch.
Oh, dude.
That's my life.
I don't even know if that can even be beat.
That's pretty good. I mean, I got one, but it's definitely not that good.
I've got nothing. I mean, I've sharded my pants and like waddled my ass into the bathroom, you know, and like cleaned myself up and then just thrown my shit in the not my shit, but my shitty boxers into the garbage can.
I think the worst one for me was there's a float trip I used to go on a lot. And there was a water hole you could drive to about 15 minutes away. And I'm talking like Google Maps takes you through creek beds to get to it. Middle of the fucking nowhere, Podunk Hills. Water hole, really cool waterfall and all that shit. And there's one bathroom. And it's literally a bench with a hole in it. And we're having a good time. And I'm like, dude, it hits. I mean, I'm like, there's no way I'm holding this shit in. So I run to the bathroom and there's shit. I mean, there's a hole and there's shit everywhere. I mean, it was absolutely disgusting. And I mean, I couldn't hold it. There's no way I was gonna hold it. And it was like it was a busy water hole, so it's not like I could just run to the woods and go. I'm like, fuck it, man. I climb on the bench with my sandals on, straddle, and just fucking let it go, man. I'm like, at this point, who gives? It's shit's everywhere, bro.
I mean, it happens. It happens. It happens to the best of us. I mean, otherwise, it wasn't me, but I had two of my really good friends from high school. We were on our senior trip. We went down to the Omaha Zoo, and
dude, it's fantastic. That zoo is awesome.
It is. It really is. Yep. And so we're sitting there and whatnot, and my one buddy, I mean, when he had to shit, he had to shit. I mean, he's in there a solid 15 minutes every time. Like we'd always razz on him. And so two of my friends went to the bathroom and stuff, and they come back and they're just busting gut, dying laughing. I'm like what? Okay, like sure. And they're like, yeah. So we're in there taking a shit, and all of a sudden this little kid come up to the door and start shaking on the door, and he's like, I gotta go bad. They're just like, someone's in here. So then, whatever, it got quiet for a minute and everything. Next thing you know, the little kid starts crawling under the fucking stall.
Oh no.
To go in there, looks up at my buddy. He's like, we made eye contact. And again, I gotta go bad.
Dude, that's
oh man, that's horrible, man. That is horrible.
Scared that kid, man.
It ruined your life.
Yeah, that just. I mean, when you're sitting there taking a shit, like that's for me, like that's peaceful time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't interfere with peaceful time.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, worst case scenario, little kid, shit your pants and you have a great story.
My wife just said the dome.
Dad, that's
Dude,
right.
Omaha Zoo. That dome is fucking sweet. Totally off topic, but thanks. That dome is badass.
It is.
Baish, how's the zoo out there?
There's a zoo called the Santa Ana Zoo that's kind of near Disneyland. The animals look like they're in jail. They look so sad. They look like they want to kill themselves. There's the LA Zoo, which has like the wild safari. There's the San Diego Zoo, which has the same thing. Those zoos are pretty cool. I don't like going to zoos because there's people. So, everybody else has fun. There.
You just don't want to shit yourself in front of that many people.
I mean, that too. Plus, I have anxiety around like a bunch of people. So I don't like being around a bunch of people. So we go to theme parks. I'm just like, people are all bumping into you and touching you and shit.
They make gummies for that, bro.
Oh, I know.
I'm pretty good at looking interested, though. I just go, cool story,
I gotta
bro.
send you some stuff. I gotta send you some stuff. Like I've been
dude, shit from out there, man. I mean,
Oreos.
Actually,
Oreos? Dude,
Missouri's legal here.
I'm sliding into your DM after this.
Hey, mail him a shirt. Hint, hint.
If he gives me a size and gives me an address, a shirt will be right towards you. And I won't even Lenny you either. I won't Lenny you either.
Say no more. Say no more. I'm sliding into that DM. Loop that shit up.
Down in the DMs.
Ginger party.
Let's do this shit. All right, I got one more story, and then we'll bullshit for about 5-10 more minutes and wrap it up. How's that sound? Or don't respond. It's fine.
I gave you the black stare.
Oh,
that means yes.
It's so dark in there. It's hard to tell.
Oh, me. Oh, I have no idea. Thanks.
All right. I tried to push a guy I hated in my school and accidentally shoved 2 fingers into the fat beneath his tit, and he moaned. I felt dead inside and still think about it to this day. I had to save it for last.
You had me at moan.
Oh man.
I have a story. In high school. Okay, so I didn't hit my growth spurt until I was like a sophomore.
Right.
I was like 4 foot, like nothing, like my freshman year. And some kid kept picking on me. And my dad put us all in we used to beat our asses every day, but he put us in kickboxing, right? So some kid kept fucking with me. And my coach always told me, my trainer always told me, don't fight anybody because there's no, you'll hurt them. Just, let it happen. So one day I'd gotten beaten up at home and I was just tired of this shit. So when I went to school, I took my aggression on this kid that was fucking with me. So it was one of those ass whoopings that you wished it was televised. Because I was beating the bricks off this kid. He was a senior and I was a freshman. He was whooping his ass. Well, within the fight, I had punched him in the throat and he got hard. So when I hit him, he fell and he was like rock hard sitting there, right? Man. And he was wearing shorts. And he was kind of a big dude. So his shorts had fallen. So literally all you saw was just like his dick almost sticking out of his shorts as he's sitting there getting his ass whooped. And it was the most awkward thing that I hate having to, it's like burned into my mind's eye. Like I think about that dude being hard, laying on the floor crying.
Well, I feel bad that you think about me like that, Baish. So
I mean, if it was you, I'm sorry, I have anger issues. My bad.
You made me hard, man. Okay.
Okay. I mean, come on.
It was just the fact that you were touching him.
Your hands are so gentle.
I do have soft hands. I do moisturize with Benford's beautiful soaps. I do moisturize. I'm just saying.
When you said you were beating the bricks off of him, you're talking about those foam bricks that you throw at the TV when you're mad, right?
You know, happens.
Hey, Mandy did say this is towards you, Baish. We go in the winter when no one's there. She's referring to the zoo. We love to go to the zoo during the winter.
Oh,
But they don't have winter. They don't have winter in California.
This is true.
what are you talking about? It was cold here for like a week. It was like
What, like
what's
62 degrees?
Hold on, not cold for me, but everybody.
what's cold?
What
They were
is
losing
cold
their
there?
minds. So cold to them is like it was like 48,
Oh,
and they were losing their minds. I was just like because
48, like I'm still wearing shorts out and shit.
Exactly.
Like that.
no
So,
shit.
like I used to do private security over in like London and like Germany and stuff. So when it was cold, it was like -5, and like it was just like that's cold, where you
Right.
can't take a piss outside without the ice trickles like sticking in your dick. Like that's how.
Well, it doesn't quite get like that, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's bad. It's horrible. It's horrible. Here,
It gets-
48.
I mean, we went to the zoo one time, and I'm pretty sure it was like 6 degrees outside.
Yeah.
6. It was 6 degrees,
What
cold as
goddamn
fuck.
animals are you
But
watching?
there was literally 5 people there. That's including the animals.
Oh, okay.
I mean, well, other than the dome, did you even get to see any animals?
No, but that dome was badass, man.
No, the dome is badass.
That dome is, I guess, worth the drive just to go to the dome. Unless you live in California, it's not worth a 15, 18-hour drive.
Shit.
Actually,
know
it's
that.
probably more than that. I don't even know.
You don't know that.
I spent a 12-hour
This
shift
is true. I don't know. You might wanna come to the
driving.
Midwest.
I drove the 4 hours down there and the 4 hours back. And then the next 4.5 hours I spent with one of the residents down there. I had a 12.5-hour day.
See, we
Going to
usually
the
do like
Omaha
a weekend trip.
Yeah. How far from Omaha are you guys?
3 hours and 20 minutes.
God dang, we need to just
We're
just
not
need
that
to do
far,
an
man.
Omaha trip, like
We'll have to do it.
like it's literally straight south from me.
Hey,
I go down
hey,
Hey,
I-
Baish,
hey,
come on, man. Do you
hey,
come
you
up
guys
here
are
for a
touching
weekend?
tips right now. All right, I get it. You guys
Straight down 29.
Hey, dude. Baish,
Hey.
you're invited. We'll drive. You fly.
I'll take a flight out there. It don't matter to me. We can have fun. I can be a token black guy. It'd be great.
They got the airport there.
Mm-hmm.
See, there you go.
Well, one of us will pick you up. You don't even have to get a car.
Shoot, no.
That works.
But
It's not a bad
here's the
idea.
thing,
Hey,
though. Here's
this
the thing,
fall,
though.
let's plan something in the fall. Let's go during the fall.
Here's the thing, though. If I'm picking him up, I have one stipulation.
I'm not sitting in the back. All right, I get it. Yeah, I'm not falling. for
No,
that shit
he was
here.
actually about to whip out a bag to put over your head. Actually, is what he
Oh,
was-
okay.
Well, I mean, I was actually going to say that you have to come with a ski mask and pretend like you're kidnapping me.
Oh, that would be great. That
But
would be great.
I mean,
I would love that.
yeah, no,
That
I'm
would
not
be
about
perfect.
to like treat you like Rosa Parks, man. Like times have changed, bro.
She's
Oh,
at the front,
come
by
up
the way.
front.
but-
Come up front. You're more than welcome.
Ooh, so special.
She said we fed giraffes. Yeah, I guess they are out pretty cold. But it's weird out here though, because like I feel like the giraffes here are not in their own territory, so it's weird to hang out with
Well,
giraffes.
None of the
Right
animals
In
are
the snow, yeah. You think of giraffes. I mean, I think of giraffes. I'm thinking like in Africa in the
Yeah,
in the
130-degree scorching
Yeah.
heat. Yeah.
yeah, out there in the desert, like just chilling out.
Mhm.
Not in Omaha.
All right, we're doing it. We're doing a November trip to Omaha, guys. Let's do it.
I'm all about it.
Why not?
I'm down. The only person it really affects is you because you got to drive or fly. But I don't.
Well,
mind
I don't know. He might get it cheaper though than us. I mean, depending on where gas prices go.
Oh, dude. Gas
What,
out
wait, what is gas right now?
bro.
I don't even want to know what it is out in Cali.
I just paid $3.19 a gallon,
You son of a bitch.
and I'm
Oh.
shocked.
Hold on.
$3.19.
Hold on. So we have my F250, my wife's Honda Pilot, and our other car, right?
Right.
So for the truck, it costs $148 to fill up the tank. The Pilot's $110, right? So
Right.
gas right now, cheapest gas near me is 501.
What?
That's the cheapest gas.
Damn, man.
That's not like Shell or Chevron. That's like Inky Dink fucking gas at like one of the corners where like nobody goes. Costco gas is like $4.80, but you know
that's where I get the gas. I mean,
the lines are just like going back to like butt fuck Egypt, where you gotta sit there.
Well,
like,
yeah,
run out of gas waiting to get gas.
Yep.
So
wow.
319?
319.
501. Holy shit. We just got up to 344 is what it is here in town. And it's usually
it's 349 anywhere around here besides my work is 319.
Yeah, no, I mean if I go down to Sioux Falls, you know, they've got Sam's Club there. So I mean it's I don't even know what it is there. I don't get down there too often.
Damn.
But I would assume it's got to be close to that 320.
Dude, everything's expensive out here.
Oh, I know.
You know how much it is?
But the pay, it's funny because the pay there is equivalent to here. It's not any different because it's more expensive to live there.
Yeah, for a studio apartment, if you have a studio apartment, it's it's $1,200 a month for essentially like less than what I have in the studio. This right here is bigger than some people's apartments.
Mm-hmm. Just your garage?
Yeah. So
I think I'm going to take a page out of your book, by the way. I think I'm going to convert a section of my garage into my studio.
It's beautiful.
It's a good idea. It was my wife's idea, actually.
Oh, well, then she's smarter than you. It's okay.
It's fine. I never claimed to be smart. Dude, I can't believe, dude. I remember when I first got my license or my permit, it was 97 cents. When I got my permit,
yeah,
I think it was like $1.25 when I started driving.
Now it's inflation.
Dude, it's stupid.
And I'm not making much more than what I was making back then. Shit.
I mean, I'm salaried now, but even with that, it's not that much.
Right. Yeah.
Terrible.
Ridiculous.
All right, guys. This actually turned out really well. I was hoping to get some more of the Grizzly crew on here, dude. Doesn't seem like anybody's really into it.
Well, I mean, I think it's so hard. I mean, you've got some.
They're all over. Who's the furthest ambassador we got?
Well, it depends on where your centralized location is.
Well, I mean Michigan is where this company is from, so let's base it off of that.
Well, it's then based from if you're putting Lansing as the middle point. I'm either going to say it's either Baish or Ed out in Ellensburg, Washington.
No shit.
Yeah,
I'm the furthest.
I mean, yeah, you've probably got them by maybe just like a couple hundred miles, maybe.
Yeah,
would be my guess. So,
well, at least we're getting some expansions. That's good, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I mean,
you know, we got our buddy Vinny in Ireland would be more than happy to help out.
Oh, but he lives in a village.
He lives in a village. So. They all have beards there.
He lives in a village. I talked to Jim Bob about that. You know, about because I had a guy from Canada inquire about it, man. But international shipping is such a fucking killer.
Oh, dude,
I sent them a shirt. I sent them each because it's Vinny and Noel. So Noel's a butthole, but it's still so like I sent them 2 shirts, $130 just to ship 2 shirts.
2 shirts, man.
2 shirts.
Damn.
See, I just came across the guy. So Jim Bob got connected with a beef jerky guy from Minnesota.
Yes, and I'm trying to get a hold of him. Kick-ass. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's down in Mexico right now for like another week and a half, so it might be a little bit more difficult.
Okay.
But he was doing a live on TikTok one night because he's huge on TikTok.
Oh yeah, I know.
And yeah, like he's got like 15 million followers and shit.
Yes,
he's huge. He's huge. So yeah, I saw a guy pop on his live with him, and he's talking to him about he does a it's just like a little interview type of thing. I don't remember what his little segment's called. Something on the throne with Dick. And so, I mean, say no more, you know? And so, yeah, so I ended up reaching out to him and everything like that. And so I started creeping on him on Instagram and everything. And he just posted here last week something about his merch line or whatever. He's got like this hoodie or sweatshirt. You can do either one, hoodie or a sweatshirt. And it says something about little dick. I want little dick or something like that. So I'm waiting to hear back from his wife as to what an estimated price for them to send me a hoodie from Canada to here. And I know like the hoodie alone itself is going to be $45. So I'm expecting minimum $75
for a hoodie.
That's dick sucking prices.
It's only because I want little dick shit.
So right there. we just bought a 17 Traverse, and my wife's decorating it. And she found this little swing guy, and it's literally a little penis with a straw hat that swings from the fucking mirror.
That's dope.
And you can squeeze it, and it makes a little sweet noise.
I do too. It happens. So
I see. Baish, I think of you more like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
It's more of a ooh wee.
Oh man! All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you coming on. You know, it's always fun on here. So
absolutely,
Baish, I gotta come on ROC sometime, man. Grizz has been on there, so I gotta come on, man.
Twice.
Stop ducking me.
Well, see, I've got like a set Monday, Tuesdays. You overlap me or do it a different time when I'm working.
I told you. You tell me a time when you're free, and I will have you on the ROC. I mean, let's be honest. I am the ROC. The other guys are just here to fill out. I mean, Grizz has just annihilated my brother-in-law Eli, like fucking destroyed his ass.
I mean, you set the tone when I came in that first episode. You set the tone, and you're just like, "We're here just to bullshit."
Yeah.
And I was tripping dick when I went into it. I'm just like, shit, like what? Like I haven't even like talked to this guy. Like I don't know personalities, demeanor, nothing. Like I'm just like, fuck, like like what? Who do I bring out? And then they set the tone for like the first 2 minutes, and I was like,
done.
It's beautiful.
Done.
Well, you know, now that I'm salary, I'm trying to set my schedules where I have like Thursday, Sundays off. So maybe like on a Sunday we could do something here in the next couple weeks. Cool story, bro.
You duck me. You like, oh, I'll do it, and then you don't show up, so it's all right.
I've never ducked you. I've never once said I'll be there and do.
No, I didn't say you said you'll be there. In my head, I'm like, I'm talking to Bill, and it seems like it's a go. And then when I'm like, hey, what about this? He's like, no, I can't. I'm just like, oh, okay.
I'm an honest dude. I'm a very honest man, and I work full time, and I do 2 shows a week, and I got my family that I spend time with, dude. That's how it works.
Well, I mean, if you look down in the chat, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know about.
Well, she's mostly just talking shit on me, dude. I mean, she told me
I don't know about that. I mean, I'm taking what I'm reading, and I mean, I think
I'm apparently a ding dong, and I'm a ding dong, and she wants me out of the house.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, hey, if you need to, just move up to Minnesota, bro. I got you.
I'd say I'll bring a pillow. I won't need a blanket. I'll just use your beard.
I mean, I'll just cuddle you.
Oh, there you go. But you just lay over me.
We'd make an awesome gay couple. I'm just saying.
I'm just throwing
like,
it
you know
out
how
there.
many looks you would get? I'm just throwing it out there. That'd be some weird look. Look at their beards just intertwining with each other. And then just turn around and be like
Jim Bob's Grizzly Bears.
Yeah, exactly. We could the Grizzly Bears. And then turn around and be
I'm
like,
not judging.
Oh, you're touching. You're touching. I just got a commercial idea. Oh, man. Woo! That's gonna be awesome. Just turn
Jim Bob be like, I'm not sharing this.
Yeah, he's like, fuck these guys. They're out. Promo code's gone.
I'm
gonna need to be reimbursed for that discount you had.
I can see it now in my head, though. It's beautiful. I can see it.
I can see some pretty damn good commercials,
right?
Man.
Beard's touching, and then turn to the camera and be like, Jim Bob's Grizzly Beard Care. Grizzly Bears approve. And then just wink at the camera. No shirts on or nothing. Woo. Woo.
Be a good time. All right, guys. Well, like we've been talking, Jim Bob's Grizzly Beard Care, www.jbgbc.com. Go check them out. We've all got promo codes, but I'm not going to share mine because Big Grizz will just fucking overlap mine and be a little bitch.
I mean, hey.
I'll share mine. Fucking Boost 15.
Boost 15. Hey, I'm just going to share a clip and you guys can post your own fucking promos, all right?
Big Grizz. That's all you need to use.
Big Grizz.
All caps.
He doesn't even have to put a number on it.
Ginger 15. You got Boosh 15. Is it Big Grizz 15?
Just straight up Big Grizz.
No, this is just Big Grizz. He's up here. We're down here.
He's up on this level above the screen, way up here.
Fuck around and find out, boys.
Yeah. Big Grizz is the definition of dick sucking. That's what level he's on.
hey, he coddles the balls. If
you want to get places, come on. Suck it up. Pun fully intended.
Suck it like gravy. All good.
All right, we're going to end it with that. You guys have a wonderful night. Out.